EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
There we go.
Throwing from the start. Here's Smith. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2nd down, it's May. There's a short one to Hooper. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
A big loss on the play.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. And the pressure's too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go play action with May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. It's a first carry for the veteran, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
From the pistol, Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith, and that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On the return is Jones. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
You know, it's so hard to say what goes wrong on these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back to the sideline knowing they just put their defense in a really bad spot.
Smith to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go with the rookie out of Boise State, Ashton Genty. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
3rd down and 9. From the gun, it's Gino. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
So after being unable to pick up the first down on third down, now they have a decision to make. And, Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. When you cross midfield, you really enter four-down territory. I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a fresh set of downs.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That complete to Henderson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From out of the gun, here's May. Digs on the reception. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got it. 2nd down and 2. They'll run. It's Henderson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Adam Butler there on the tackle.
3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and short. And here is May. Pushed out to his right. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. They're going. It's May. That's the hooper. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
1st and 10. To throw now, May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's May. The look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
On the ground, here is Henderson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. The carry on Richardson, they're on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Second down and 8. Off the bootleg. Here's May. He'll find the rookie 3rd-round pick, Kyle Williams.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the 1st down.
They'll run with Henderson. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. On first down is Smith. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Check 58. 390%. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
In motion, that's Thornton. Smith to throw on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Tuesday.
Working out of the gun, Smith. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Man in motion here is Tucker. Keno going to throw for it. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on fourth down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing now is May. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it's going to be third down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Throwing on third down is May. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the pistol, Smith. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Vegas.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
A second down throw for Smith. Open man, that's Dante Thornton. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field, and this is a great example here why.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's May again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. May to the air once more. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. Good hustle by the defense. He beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll go play action with Madden. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The 7th overall pick in 2023, Tyree Wilson, working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Complete to Henderson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 3rd down, they need 5.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Dobbs. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Dobbs. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Open man is Horton. He's got it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And 3rd down coming up.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
From the gun, it's Gino. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For Genty, 56 total TDs in 3 years at Boise State. And that touchdown there, the first of his NFL career. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go.
On the give, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
That's good.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
19, Tiger, 19.
On 1st down, they go back to Henderson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
By Jeremy Chin. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Deputy! Bronco 80.
Again, it's Henderson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
41-yard line.
Ready up. Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Rolling right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Dobbs. Forced out wide. Off he goes. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Hey, pass the 60. Pass the 60.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Pats will extend their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Smith to throw on first down. Going up top. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On second down, it's Gino. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Gino now on 1st and 10. We'll get this complete to his tight end balance. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. On first down is Smith. That one caught by Tucker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Smith. Too much, and he goes down.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Smith, and that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
For the Raider field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Raiders will cut the deficit down to 2.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Gotta be lying.
Now, faking the give. Rolling to the left. he's up beyond the 40-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, New England.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Open space to the 35. And he'll take this one in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Here's Gino. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the handoff, Henderson. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, movement.
Dobbs to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
That is fielded at the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Gino. Moving to his left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
A run. Genty. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really in a fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Keno gonna throw for it. That's taken in. And he's gonna have the Raiders 1st down. He'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Find Mostert out of the backfield. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. He sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 6. Now, Gino. He's got the tight end there. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Bowers the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. He'll find Jenke out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd down at the Patriots' 11-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here is 2nd and 7. In motion is Myers. They'll stick to the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Big play coming up, 3rd and 7, and the crowd on their feet. In motion, that's Thornton. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Around 32-yard line.
Here we go. 79. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
A carry now for Gibson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
What's that? Eddie, what's that?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Second and 11.